everybody, Scholar of Wiisdom here, introduction number 2. In intro 1, we took a look at Starcast, who, based on the upgrades, sounds absolutely amazing. Someone who I was equally as impressed, actually, figure-wise, probably more impressed with. Story-wise, very interesting too. Aurora, she is our Light Element Skylander. It made sense to me to kind of do dark and light here at the beginning. Starcast, unfortunately, as number 1 introduction, had to suffer through my little spill on what I've done with Skylanders research and how it's sort of been screwed up for brawlers and sorcerers. I'm thinking his numbers sounded stock, but I don't know. I'm going to have to try and confirm them. That said, we are going to introduce Aurora. This is one of the nicest figures I have ever unboxed. Got a lot of people saying similar things about her.
A great adventure awaits us, Portal Master, and your Imaginators will benefit from my teachings.
I really like her voice. We started out, I think, at 16, and then, or maybe, okay, I think Kingpin made it 16, Golden Queen 17, so basically, first Imaginator you put down will give you level 16. If you've got a starter pack, just the base starter pack, you'd have level 17. Each additional sensei you add, I think, ups it 1. So, let's go ahead. We should get a preview of her.
I have much to show swashbucklers, like this secret technique.
Okay, so crisscross. Here we go. We will preview it. Oh, I forgot to open. I guess I should do that each intro, too. That would be something we could do special here. That said, this is Aurora. As you saw, she is a swashbuckler. She is from the Light Element. Check out the helmet glowing. That's very cool. It works well that it's kind of dark down here to highlight that. That said, let's listen to her motto.
The speed of light!
Yeah, that's right. I didn't hit add to wish list this time. No awkward pause. Anyway, this is so strange without a strategy guide.
Eon has trained me well.
Oh yeah. Okay, so out of the box, her attack numbers, according to the game here, she looks very agile. 10, armor or defense 10. She should be, okay, Starcast was 15 on speed, she's 20. She must be like Stealth Elf 2.0 quick or something. I don't know. We need to throw a Stealth Elf on and get a baseline for that. Luck is at 6. We don't get stat cards in the game anymore, you know, or like with the figure, I should say. But here on the website, the official Skylanders website, power 150 out of 350, defense or armor 170 out of 350, which would be about 50%. So that would roughly translate to 20 would be the max, but this is all, I don't think, lining up. Well, her speed, it shows 325 out of 350. So, again, I don't quite know Stealth Elf's rate. I'd assume she's still the quickest, but I'm thinking Aurora is going to just be freakishly fast. And then Luck, 180 out of 350. So, let's take a look at her bio here, which is very, very cool in my opinion. Aurora is the niece of Master Eon. I hope you were sitting down. If you didn't watch, actually, you should have seen that in my unboxing. If you did not watch the unboxing of this chick, shame on you. Go do it now. Some of you may have missed it, because I basically uploaded, what was it, 15 unboxings, maybe even more than that, in like a 48-hour span, which for me, that was after work. So basically, most of them came in the dead of night when normal people are sleeping. That said, for years, he tried to keep her identity a secret so that she would remain safe from harm. But as she grew older, Aurora wanted nothing more than to become a Skylander. But Eon would not permit it, so without telling him, she wore disguise and studied swordplay and combat arts under the name Boss Blade's MacLeod. Soon everyone was talking about this new mysterious hero and her amazing abilities. Even Master Eon was notably impressed, but when he learned the skilled fighter was none other than his own niece, he once again refused her entry into the Skylanders team. However, before she could protest, Eon smiled and told her it was because he was immediately promoting her to a sensei program where she would train the swashbuckler class under her true name and identity. Although he did later admit that Boss Blade's McSlashinator sounded pretty cool. So, very interesting background story there, I would have to say. She looks amazing in figure, in person, in game. I'm pretty tired. I should probably eat supper. But the textures here that I see in game, very, very nice. Note, if you haven't seen my unboxing up front, she's got like the chest plate of Eon there, if you will. And I really like sort of like the light core effect on her helmet. It is not present on the physical figure. I'm looking at a black void. The sun has set. It's so weird for me to like be home in the daylight, recording something. But if she would have had that, it would have been amazing. That would have just tipped her figure right to the top of all time, in my opinion. So let's back out of here. And first thing I want to do, I want to check out this speed. Yes. Okay. Chapter 1, the Cradle of Creation, has a deal where we are supposed to complete the level in 9 minutes. If for some crazy reason you don't have a stealth elf in your Skylander arsenal, I'm thinking she's going to be pretty legit for speed runs. So, and that's assuming a lot, though. She's going to have to be fairly powerful, too, in order to take down the enemies. Let's come in now, and let's look at the primary attack. Sort of okay, I was going to say that's kind of a slow attack after all that build-up, but if I spam X, we get sort of like a 1-2 combo. Secondary attack? Does she have a dash attack? Oh, Aurora, you're amazing. So it's kind of a 1-2-3, right? Let's see, we start out, if this is number 1, it's a slide. Number 2 is like a cat leap, and number 3 is sort of like a side hop. So 1, 2, 3. You following me? I think. Can we jump and use the secondary? Yes, you go, girl. No one else has been able to do that yet. Can we jump and use the primary? Yes, awesome. You have to remember, Trap Masters is where I believe they started introducing sort of like the ground pound attacks. And what I mean by that is jump and attack, and she's got it all. So, let's take a look at what we've got here. You can just hit the Skylander button. Not only can we see the upgrades to preview them, you can also buy them directly. I mean, you could just stop in the middle of Chapter 7, or I don't even know if they're chapters or levels, to be honest with you. That's how in the dark I am. But wherever you are, you can buy upgrades, provided you have money, which we don't. So right here, double sword strike, XXX to perform a double sword strike combo. Again, that's the 1-2-3 we're familiar with. Flash dash, press B to dash and flip through your enemies. That's a pretty accurate description there. Check this out, the tertiary light burst. Press Y to drop a light sword that slows enemies and explodes. We never get to do both. It's either one or the other. It's like you stun enemies or you do damage. You slow enemies or you do damage. You freeze enemies or you do damage. And what does Aurora do? She just comes in and she slows them down, and I assume the explosion's going to do damage, right? So 500 there. We know 500, 700, 900. I remember that from Starcast. Now, is this going to be 11? 12, so they went up by 3. That sounds like a familiar setup. We'll have to investigate. First base upgrade, if you will. Speed of Light. Flash dash is faster. Fantastic. She's a speed chick, too. It just keeps getting better. Flash dash is faster and does more damage. Fantastic. Locked up is Brighter Light. Light burst swords knock enemies up and deal more damage. So they do damage, and now we're going to slow them down and send them into the sky. These are base upgrades, folks. So a lot of people, like, based on how well I hyped her up in the unboxing, just based on how well the figure looked, everyone was like, oh, that's a lot of pressure. She's going to have to not suck. She's going to have to be really strong in the game. And based on these, I'm thinking she's got that headed her way. Final base upgrade for 1200, Extended Reach. Double Sword Strike hits further and does more damage. Now, top path, bottom path, I have no clue what they're called. Until we purchase the base upgrades, there's no way for me to know. That's why the strategy guide was nice for me, was mainly just so I could tell you, well, this is the arboreal, path, and the bottom one is the Boilermaker, and I don't know until we get there now. So, that said, we get started with sword techniques, XXB for flash dive, and XXY for an X-ray shot combo. After that, oh yes. Press X rapidly to enter rapid strike mode. I'm assuming attack damage numbers will go down, but if she can attack fast with the sword, this will probably the first character we get to level 20, I'll be honest with you. So after that is Dervish. Hitting enemies with the double sword strike combo speeds up your double... Okay, yeah, I'll take it. Bottom path, Forever Runner. Hold B to continuously flash dash, and flash dash deals more damage. After that, Momentum. Flash dash now gives a 3-second damage boost to your double sword strike attacks. And after that, you now drop Light Burst explosive swords during flash dash, and your Light Burst sword deals more damage. So this seems to relate to the primary attack, and then this one has elements. It's primarily off the secondary attack, right? But it will impact your primary here, and it impacts your tertiary ability here. So pretty well balanced. You got to pick primary. You know, it's usually with sword people, that's how they address this. And then you've got a nice mix down here. Is Skylander Tutor a thing? Can I switch paths at will? Did they take Skylander Tutor away, but you can still switch paths? I don't know. I haven't gotten to that point, and it's killing me not knowing. Soul Gem is found in the Sensei Light Realm. We're going there pretty soon. As soon as we find it, I suppose. Eon's Power. Press and hold X to unlock the true power of Eon, granting increased damage and armor. Fantastic. I will take it. I think that's also a Battlecast card. It's either Eon's... It might be Eon's Might, but it's a very similar name. And lastly, right here, we've got the Sky Chi Flower, Flicker Flash. The ultimate Sensei attack. Hold right trigger, not left trigger selfie like I always do, to perform your Sky Chi power. Use left stick to steer into enemies. So where can you find it? Well, the Swashbuckler Sensei Shrine, that will apply to any and all Swashbuckler Senseis, can be found in Fizzland. So we'll have to look forward to that. So now we're going to get attack damage numbers for double sword strike and flash dash. So let's back out. Hopefully it's not abnormally low. 22, I'll take it. So her crit should be 33. Yes, you see it there already. Very nice instance of crits too. Let's see if we can get the combo. Kind of, I guess that's like the dash forward part. Now speaking of dash, let's see. 17. 17. I love that they kept it simple, because anytime it's like, well, the slide does 17 to 26, and then the flip does 21 to 42, and your final form does, 30 to 45. It gets really crazy in the spreadsheets I keep, so that is cool. Now, we're not done yet. Oh no, we got to check this out. So I'm assuming this will be 17. We're going to jump and do the dash attack. Yes. But check that out. We got him right in the face. I've always wanted to get dummies in the face with someone's foot, and she does it. You go, girl. You go. Alright, so now we've still got one more thing to do. It's sort of like our smash attack, jump up, and primary. Let's see what we get with her. 50? Bet you didn't see that coming. I know I didn't. Good lord, she's amazing. Alright, so yeah, if you want to just, based on me playing through Chapter 1 several times, exploring the hub, and introducing 2 characters past the standard starter pack, your recipe for success in Skylanders Imaginators goes as follows. Get your starter pack, claim your free chaos, get Starcast, get Aurora. If you're on a budget, get Starcast and Aurora only. Have your free chaos waiting in the wings. Proceed to upgrade Aurora and Starcast. Defeat chaos. And then do whatever you want to. I think that's how good these two are looking to me. So granted, upgrades can be disappointing sometimes. They cannot live up to the, descriptorial hype, if you will. But the speed, the dash attack, I mean, this is like what I wish for in Skylanders. It's pretty awesome, I'm not going to lie. And then the fact that does 50 to 75, good grief. There's not a huge range with it, like if I could ever center myself perfectly. Oh, never mind, there is. Okay, yeah. Game over. Get Aurora, get Starcast, defeat Skylander Imaginators. I'm one of Wiisdom. This has been How to Defeat Skylander Imaginators with 2 characters. I hope you enjoyed. Introduction number 2 here with Aurora, number 1 with Starcast. You can skip to the 6-minute mark on Starcast. First 6 minutes is just me kind of like ranting about the issue I ran into. But these two characters are amazing. They look great, they look good in the game, and it sounds like they're going to upgrade incredibly well. We'll have to introduce other characters, kind of see if they hold up to the same standards, or maybe they're better. Maybe they're like, oh hey, pretty good, but not quite Aurora or Starcast, right? Light and Dark so far in this history of Skylanders have generally tended to please me, so that's kind of why I picked these two to introduce. Plus, I wanted to see if their attack damage numbers were different. I have no way of knowing that, but I just have a feeling like 50 to 75 sounds normal, 17, 26, 22, 33. I feel like it's not been buffed, so maybe it's just, like I said, Brawler and Sorcerer we screwed up. Nonetheless, unboxed.com is my personal website. SkylanderClub.com is the forum. Check it out. If you like what you see there, sign up. We'd love to have you join us. Bonus brick here. Let's go with OP Aurora. That will get you a bonus brick in the Wall of Wisdom. If you're curious about that, it's something I do in my Wisdom Plays Minecraft series. My way of thanking you for watching the video, supporting the channel, commenting, liking, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter, possibly Beam as well. I streamed on Beam the other day. If you follow me on Twitter, you might see that link. I'll try to get it in the description box for you as well. Sometimes Twitch doesn't like to work for me, and Beam seems to want to work, so I go with what's easy. So that said, thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna get off here so I can get this rendered. I've got Starcast rendering now, and I think I made a great selection for my first two intros here. So that said, I hope you are enjoying the intros. I did kind of poll people, Twitter and in the YouTube comment section, and like I said, the overwhelming feedback was, don't you dare get rid of the introductions, mister. So I didn't, and I hope that you enjoy them, and we'll be back with some more gameplay, introductions, all kinds of cool stuff. It's exciting time here at the start of a new Skylanders game, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I will catch you back here for more Skylanders Imaginators action.